some people are peace stealers. They're always having a problem. Every time they call, they're having a major crisis. If you don't put up a boundary, they won't be the only one unhappy. You'll end up unhappy. I don't know about you, but I have enough drama in my own life. I don't need somebody else's drama. If they want to live upset, bitter, offended, in a crisis mode, that's their choice. But you shouldn't let them control you. Let them call you all hours of the day. You are not a garbage can. Like a business, you need to have hours of operation. You mean, Joel, don't answer the phone? Yes, that's why God created voicemail.
Yet some people just too heavy when it comes to drama. When you have goals and dreams, you want to create a drama-free zone.
Have you noticed some people are alarmist? They need you right now. Tomorrow will be too late. If you don't put up a boundary, you'll get pulled in. They'll get you all stirred up, stressed out. If you don't make them respect you, you'll be dealing with this same issue 20 years from now. Joel, what if I hurt their feelings? What if you miss your destiny? God didn't call you to keep everyone happy. You have to protect your emotional energy. If you're taking in all this extra drama, involved in things you should never be involved in, you're not going to have the emotional energy for what you need. I'm not saying to be selfish. I'm saying be wise. You can't make people do what's right. You're not called to straighten everyone out. I've learned some people don't really want to change. They like the attention it brings to have you at their beck and call. If you don't bail them out, maybe they'll start taking responsibility. Life is too short to go through it being controlled. Some of your relatives that are upset with each other, don't waste your valuable time being upset with them. Turn it over to God and enjoy your life. Years ago, I had a friend that I grew up with. Over time, our paths went in different directions. He resented the fact that I wasn't around as much. Several times he tried to straighten me out. Why wasn't I there for him? On and on. And I went overboard to try to be good to him. But nothing I did was good enough. One day I realized he's counting on me to try to keep him happy. Every time he'd call, I'd get uptight, on edge. What have I done wrong now? What does he need? After about 5 years of doing this, I learned what I'm telling you. I don't have the emotional energy for all of his drama. I made up my mind I wasn't going to go the next 20 years like that. I put up some boundaries. I quit feeling guilty when I couldn't meet his demands. Sometimes you have to make hard decisions to reach your destiny. If you're trying to keep everybody around you happy, the one person who will not be happy is you. If you'll put these boundaries up, you'll live more peacefully and you'll move quicker into your destiny.
You got to remember this old saying. If you're the smartest person in your group, you need a new group. You cannot be the go-to person in the group. So, just upgrade your friends.
If they get upset, they really weren't your friend. They were controllers. They like you for what you can do for them, not for who you are. Make a change and God will give you true friends. If you're doing all the giving and never receiving, that's out of balance. If you surround yourself with people that need you more than they feed you, then that's a red flag. You won't reach the fullness of your destiny with people that are constantly dragging you down.
Think about it. I separated myself from somebody that I love. But why did I try and help them? Because they wouldn't help themselves. You want to keep a social distance from poverty, social distance from people who don't want anything. Why? Because they rub off on you.
You need people who feed you, people that inspire and challenge you, people who are consistent, not live in a crisis mode, moody, up and down, but people that are stable. For every happy friend you have, you are 20% more likely to be happy. If you walk with wise people, you will become wise. Proverbs says, if you hang around a gossip, you'll become a gossip. For every peace stealer you allow in your life, you are 20% more likely to live stressed, to have a crisis. I'm asking you to find happy friends. You don't have to make a big announcement. Like I did, just little by little, spend less and less time with that person. This is the reason many people are stuck. Who do you have in your life? What are you giving your time and energy to? Trying to keep someone happy? That's going to wear you out. It's time to make a change. You can't please everyone. There will always be people that need you. Somebody that needs rescuing, needs encouraging, needs your help. If you try to meet all the needs, you'll end up run down. Your number one priority is to keep yourself healthy. We all have to work and interact with different people, but we're supposed to do it from a place of peace, not stressed out, fighting everything that we don't like. Life is full of peace stealers. There will always be people and circumstances trying to pull you out. You have to put up some boundaries and not allow everything in. You can't watch the news 24 hours a day and expect to stay at rest. Do yourself a favor, turn it off. Be careful what you feed your inner person. You can't feed on negativity and discouragement and expect to stay positive and faith-filled. Feed your inner person encouraging things that build you up and cause you to stay positive, hopeful, and inspired.
Every day, stand guard at the door of your mind. How important. And you decide what goes into your mental factory. Don't let anybody just dump anything they want to in your mental factory, because you've got to live with the result.
What we take in through our eyes and ears eventually gets into our subconscious mind. That's going to depress your spirit. You need to be aware of what's pulling you out of that rest. Sometimes it's our own choices. If you get on social media and you're constantly comparing your life, that's going to discourage you. Because there'll always be somebody more beautiful, more talented, more successful. Put up a boundary and say, I am not going to live in somebody else's world. I'm going to run my own race. Successful people are too focused on their own race to look around to see what everybody else is doing. Now, don't let your own negative thoughts wake you up from your rest. Don't let people wake you up with their worry. Stay in peace, and God will do what He promised. He'll get you to where you're supposed to be. When you live at rest, your family will be more peaceful. When you're stable, in a good mood, despite what's going on around you, because you have peace on the inside, you'll bring peace to the outside. Why don't you put a do not disturb sign on your life? You're announcing, I'm staying at rest. Don't wake me up with your drama. Don't wake me up with your fear. Life happens. Even though people and circumstances may bypass that do not disturb sign, you have the final say. I'm staying at rest. I know God's still on the throne. I am not going to lose my peace over something I cannot change. You'll never keep away all the peace stealers. If you're waiting for them to change and traffic to change and your boss to change, you'll live stressed, worried your whole life. You can put that do not disturb sign on. Despite what comes against you, make up your mind. You're going to stay in peace. Anyone can be peaceful when everything's going their way. The real test comes when life happens. Recognize what's happening. Those are peace stealers trying to pull you out of your rest. What's causing you to be stressed? Are you carrying a load that you're not supposed to carry? Are you allowing traffic, people, a grouchy boss to upset you? They may not change, but you can change. Friends, life is too short to go through it letting peace stealers determine our destiny.